Welcome to another episode of Cook with the Wing King. With me, your host, Olu Babalola. We've been gone for a while. It's been a crazy time for everyone with this whole virus pandemic. In this country, the UK, the whole tier system thing, it's all a bit mad. I don't really know what's going on with it because I'm just living my life as regular as possible, just being honest. But it's been busy, not being able to work, trying to figure things out, so that's why we've been off for a few weeks. But I thought I just couldn't get one in there around the Christmas period, just for something to do, so that if you're having parties, if you're allowed to have a party, or even if it's just a couple people, family members, or if you don't care about the rules, like me.
The code is more what you call guidelines than actual rules.
You can do this as a side dish, and it's really good, and it will go quick. It's buffalo chicken dip, right? I'm not going to use crisps, chips as a dip, but you can use anything you want. You can use pita bread, nice if you like, just warm it up. I would prefer something like a pita, but I understand people like to crunch, and when it's finger food at an event, like a little housewarming or whatever, get together, it's just easier if you've got like quick, crisp chips. So, buffalo chicken dip, it's kind of like the chicken balls that we've made, but it's got ranch in it. So it's not as thick, it's a lot more loose. And it's very, very quick. And we're using chicken, but you can use leftover turkey or anything you want. If you have any you've cooked, if you're doing Christmas dinners, you can use leftover meat from that instead of going to the store to buy rotisserie chicken. Right? You know, these games were fun, but now the fun's over. It's time to go to work.
In there, relax Babalola, finish at the rim.
To get the ball inside. Moments ago, that good penetration, finding that open jumper for the three, but they've got to keep Ford out of it.
My name is Olu Babalola, former professional basketball player, now cooking buffalo wing based chicken wings. Chicken wings. So now we'll do the blue cheese. Alright, so what we have is 3 cups of chopped chicken. You can chop it, tear it, do what you want. I'm just going to tear it off. This is just a whole bunch of different chicken pieces here that I got from Asda. I'm just going to be tearing it off and throwing it in the bowl. So you need 2.5 to 3 cups of that. A half a cup of buffalo sauce, whatever one it is you like. We got Frank's Red Hot sauce here, which is pretty much the staple. A cup of ranch. 1 packet of cream cheese. I'm using the garlic and herbs cream cheese. It's just another level of flavoring. 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, and a cup of any other cheese, whichever is your favorite. Right? So I've got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, and then I'm using a four cheese blend. Yeah, so there's all sorts in there. Right? And 2 spring onions. We're gonna chop them up. So what we're gonna do is put it all together, mix it up, bring it together, throw it in here, bake it at a high temperature because it's already cooked. So all we're doing is baking it to melt the cheese, and then it's good to go. Take it out, throw some chips on the side, and it's good to go. All right? So. First, we'll cut the spring onion. Cut it nice and small. Try and cut it at an angle. You don't want big lumps of spring onion in your dish. It's not very. It don't taste really. It's like weird. It's just not good. When it's like big lumps of spring onion, it's not appealing to eat. The white part of the spring onion is a lot more, I guess, oniony tasting, and the green is mild. It's a lot more mild, and you can use these. If you ever need chives and you ain't got none, you can use these as a substitute. It's the same kind of thing. These are just big. These are like huge chives, basically. That's what sometimes when I make my ranch sauce. Sometimes it's hard to find chives, so I'll just get a spring onion and use the tops, the green part. Once you've got that chopped up, get your chicken in. So this chicken here, as I said, there's different pieces. I just got from the rotisserie section in the Asda, in the grocery store. It's still on the bone. So just take the skin off, you don't want any skin in there, and just break the chicken off. It doesn't really matter what size. I like fairly big size, like big chunks. So just whatever it is you like. If you like, you can take it all the way down, break it all the way down so it's really, really small. It's better to eat if you've got nice sized chunks in there, right? So we say 2.5 to 3 cups. So if you really want to be, like precise, measure that out. But I can pretty much figure that out by eye because I've done this so many times. The only thing is you don't want to put too much in there, because if you put too much in there, you'll not have enough liquid, and it will just be too thick. It won't be a dip, and that's what we're doing. We're making a dip. Some people like the skin. If you want the skin in, me, I'm not too fussed. But I think a lot of people don't. They find it soggy, and they don't really like that. So just take the skin out, unless you know who you're cooking for and they don't mind the skin. But if you're cooking for a bunch of different people, the safe bet is to just leave the skin out. Okay, make sure there's no bones. You don't have to use a rotisserie chicken. You can just get chopped chicken, already cooked. Cook your own chicken. But the reason why we're doing this is because it's just an idea to use leftover meat that you have from Christmas dinner. So now we'll go on with the cheese. A good 2 cups of mozzarella. This is one of the only times where I will go heavy on the mozzarella, because there's so much different flavors in here. And mozzarella to me is pretty bland. It's just for the cheesiness, right? So 2 cups of mozzarella, and then 1 cup of whatever other cheese it is you like. Again, I got a 4-cheese blend. If I was gonna eat this really, I'd probably just get red Leicester, because you know I love my red Leicester, but they didn't have any in the store, so I'm using this. Now, a cup of hot sauce, buffalo sauce, which is, if you're in the UK, this is pretty much the only size you can get this in. Just put the whole thing in, yeah? So, one of those. And then, with the ranch sauce, don't use the ranch that I make. If you've seen my ranch recipe on one of the earlier videos, don't use that because it's fresh and we're baking this. So that ranch sauce obviously has sour cream, yeah? So don't use a fresh ranch sauce. Use one that you can get from the aisles in the grocery store. And in the UK, if I'm honest, you don't have much options, much choices. But there's this one that pretty much is sold in Tesco as the Oliver. So I'm not gonna tell you which one it is because I don't know anything about them. I don't want them coming for me. But they're in all the grocery stores. So just grab you one of these and just put about 1.5 cups in. I don't know why they don't really sell ranch in this country like that. Maybe because there's no demand for it. But over the years, I've seen that there is a couple more. What's that woman's name? The old woman. Berry.
Mary Berry.
Mary Berry. She's got one. She's got a new one. Sucks. It's not good. But it's ranch. Sorry, no disrespect. I hope, sorry, that was bad. I shouldn't say that. It's not bad. It's not bad, don't mind. Alright, so dump in one of those. Alright? Be patient with it, get it all out. The reason why I don't use cup measurements is because some people people get confused. They think when you say cup, they don't understand it's an actual measurement. So some people might actually get a cup and pour it in. That's not what you're supposed to do. So I'll just dump the whole thing in. That way it's easier for you. You don't have to get anything. You don't have to get any other utensils dirty as well. All right. Add the Philadelphia in at the end and mix it up. So just mix that all in. And once it's all mixed and combined, get it in your, wherever you're baking it in. Level it off. Put some cheese on the top and it's good to go. Top up the cheese. It's the Christmas time, isn't it? It's like festive season, so just enjoy yourself and eat, right? Tons of cheese, don't care. Do diets in January, right? This is a really rich dish, but again, it's not just for you to sit there and eat by yourself. I'm not judging if you want to do that, but this is more for like if you've got people over, everyone's just gonna get a little bit of this and whatever else you're making to entertain your guests. Throw that in the oven at about 220 degrees for I would say about 10 minutes. Right? So I spent it for about 15 minutes, I think. It's ready though. The cheese is all melted on the top. Got some nice golden color as well. That for me is perfectly done. So what you want to do, you can just pop that on the table. You can throw a bag of chips on the side, or I don't know. If you want to be decorative, just stick some of those. Just roll around the whole thing. Don't leave the rest. Obviously choose whichever ones you like. I was gonna go for the blue packet, but I didn't have any left. In America, you guys call it ranch. Over here, cool Doritos. This country might be anti-ranch. Why are they not called ranch? Anyway, do what you want though. Decorate how you want. Remember, you can use that or you can use Peters. Peters is good too. Or anything. You can make your own. These, get some wraps, chop them into triangles, fry them. They'll come out golden and crunchy. That's a good idea because then they'll be way bigger. They'll be triple the size of that, which means you can get a lot more of the dip. Right? So that's your buffalo chicken and cheese dip that you can make if you're having some sort of a party or just a couple members, family, because you're scared because of the tier system and the government's making you stay in the house. Alright? Thank you. Don't forget, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, watch. I know I've been gone for a bit, but we're going to do more. Going to get back on it. And in the new year especially, we're going to do a whole bunch of different ones that won't break the bank because everyone's poor in January. So we'll just try and get like good meals, healthy, and cheap. And obviously because everyone's eating a lot right now, January is about getting the body back in shape and getting ready for what will be a better year next year than this year. Alright? So like and subscribe, please, and share with your friends. Thank you. Welcome to another edition of Cook with the Wind King, me, Olu Babalola. Today we're going to